Hey, I'm Jessica. You never really see me because I'm usually behind the camera, but I just thought we would do something different today. Give you a tour of our greenhouses, retail store, just kind of see what's going on right now, maybe show you some of the things that I like. We hear a lot about from Brian, so let's just do something different today. Come on, let's go. All right, we're just in the Breezeway here. I'm gonna turn around so you get the full effect. Anytime I can come out here, you'll see a lot of pictures on our socials of the Breezeway because I just love how it curves around. You've got all these pretty plants. It's just so colorful. This is Nepeta Cat's Pajamas. I just like this plant because cat's in the name. I actually have this one at my house and it looks really pretty. I just like the light purples and the dainty little flowers, but let's see. It wants full sun, hardy, zones 3 to 8, so it's great here because it does fine here because we're in zone 8A. Ooh, these are straw flowers, and they look kind of like straw, and they feel and sound like, listen to this. I just think these are so cool. This is our greenhouse number 1. This is where all of our hanging baskets are. They've all been on sale right now, so starting to get sparse. The end of the season for these baskets is coming. Well, that's not true. They're going to last all summer. But we're going to start bringing up those summer combos that Brian talked about a couple videos ago. Some coleus. The coleus is so cool. They've got so many different colors and patterns. Like, that's a coleus. This is Kong Mosaic. This coleus, which is Sun Coral Candy. I think that's what Brian put in his planter, actually, in his house. I like this one. I am a sucker for anything pink. Hot pink especially, yeah. At my house, my goal is to have all pinks and reds. I just think that would be so pretty. Like just imagine this. Just everywhere. Amazing. This area is, this area is not new, but this winter we put this pavement in and then it has little blocks of gravel. And so the idea was that it was going to be much easier for people to move around with all your shopping carts and your strollers. Since having Peter, have come to really appreciate pavement for strollers as opposed to just the gravel, like when I would walk around no problem before. But you haul a kid and it's all different. Let's go this way. Here's that blue Fabulosa Delphinium. Brian has that in his yard. So pretty. I love the way that it all clusters. Oh, angel wings. Brian's mentioned it before. He just finds me out touching plants. But I mean, you can't help but touch it. It's so soft. And I love the color. It's different. It's not your usual green. Like if you just want a little pop of white, but you don't want flowers necessarily, this is a great option. Here's lavender. Brian's talked about the different kinds of lavender before. Obviously, the bees love it. And look at the different colors in the lavender itself, in the foliage. The growth habit, like this one has these long skinny stalks and just comes right up. This one's a little more compact, not as tall. Here's a whole table for pollinator perennials. So we've got some, oh my gosh. Brian, don't hate me, I forgot what these are. But verbena, oh my gosh. They're hardy verbena and they're pink, so can't go wrong with those. We're about to enter houseplants. This is where I spend all my money, all the time. This is Philodendron Unicorn. Isn't she gorgeous? I was going through all of my houseplants at home, actually the other day, and oh gosh, how many do I have? I forget how many I have, but only 3 of them are solid color. The rest are variegated in some way or have multiple colors to them. That's what I like. So, I, of course, have a Thai constellation. She's doing really well. I have her in east and north-facing window. It's a corner window. And she's doing really well. Yeah, she's got a bunch of split leaves. She's got some new ones coming in. I just got this one, actually, yesterday. Philodendron caramel apple. I just like, look at this caramel coloring and this variegation, but then her stems are pink. And oh, that's not a good one. Here on the new growth, like, look how pretty pink that is. Yeah, you can tell this is not a Brian video. Pink everything. I have this plant. This is a lemon lime philodendron. She's a really good trailer. Tradescantias. These are really nice for propagating. So like if you accidentally break off a piece when you're watering, which has not happened to me, no. They propagate really well. You just stick them in some water and then like literally it feels like within days you've got roots coming out, and then you just put her back in soil or stick her back in. Actually, I would just stick her back in the plant, just add her to it, and then you've got a fuller plant. So, I mean, that's a win. Here's an interesting thing about air plants. Being on social media, I get a lot of questions about plant care, and we've had a few people write in and say like, my plant died, my air plant died, and I like keep it in the bathroom. Great, but they really need more water than just like humidity from your bathroom. If you just take some like lukewarm water and you submerge them entirely, kind of shake out the air bubbles, and then let them sit for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then I take mine out and I dry it upside down just to make sure no water, here we go, just to make sure no water pools in between all of the pieces. And then you're good. Do that like once a week maybe. Yeah, they need more water than you think they might. This morning, this greenhouse here, I mean, I don't know that it was full of plants, but they swept up everything. Like, things happened very quickly. Now it's just this empty space because starting next month, I think. Yeah, I think next month, we're going to start construction on Harvest Festival stuff, which starts in September. But, you know, we got to get started early. So July is when we get things going. And this in the past has been the kids' maze, I think, the kids' maze. Everything transforms here. What things look like in the spring and summer looks nothing like it does in the fall. Okay, I want to show you these. These are city baskets, and they get huge. I mean, they're 10-gallon pots, so they're going to get big. But look at this. Look how big these are. Oh, so pretty. I know that I'm very lucky to work here, and I appreciate that I get to go around every week with Brian and do these videos, and by myself today, I guess. So any excuse to come out here. These are some more of our greenhouses, which you've been in here lots of times. A lot of this stuff gets brought up into our retail store, but then we also do a lot of wholesale. And so a lot of these go out to our wholesale customers. So if you're out and about, you might see some of these in the area. Well, this is where the food court is during Harvest Festival. And big pretty trucks. This is where wholesale happens. They sort all the plants and the orders, they rack them up, and our guys ship them out. Like, here's a whole order going somewhere. Woo! Just in time for 4th of July. Look at these. So pretty. Oh, I think they're going to New Seasons. So if you're at any New Seasons, you're going to see some of our baskets. I wish you could smell what this smells like. They're just moving a bunch of these planters that they just potted. This is our potting shed. And, oh, the smell of fresh soil. If you know, you know, right? Well, thanks for going on that tour. Chaotic tour, sporadic tour, whatever. I don't know. I had no set plan for that, but I just thought it would be something fun, different, give Brian a break. Brian will be back in our video next week, so if you missed him, don't worry. He'll be back. You can tell him how much you missed him in the comments if you don't want me ever again. Go ahead, like, subscribe. I had a lot of fun doing this, though, and I don't know, maybe we'll do it again. We'll see. Okay, bye.